From NBC News, this is Today.
And with millions of parents divorced or spending more and more time away from work, it can be very difficult to see your kids' faces each night. Well, coming up, we're going to show you how to stay in touch and a part of their lives, even if you're thousands of miles away.
All right.
Cool technology.
Is that working for her? There we go. This morning on Today's Mom, staying connected long distance. Whether you have a lengthy commute, you travel on business, or you're divorced, it can be hard to stay in touch with your kids. But these days, a lot of moms and dads are finding some high-tech ways to keep in touch. Heather Cabot is Yahoo's Web Life editor. Heather, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you here. Now, a lot of this technology is stuff that we already have at home, perhaps, and these are just different ways to use them?
Exactly. I mean, Yahoo and Reader's Digest did a poll recently, and we found that 95% of people have a PC or laptop at home these days. 86% have digital cameras, and more than half have web-enabled smartphones. So we have the tools. It's just about shifting our mindset a little bit and thinking about how do we put these things into practice so that when we're away from our kids, we can stay connected to them.
Well, nothing says, you know, home than seeing that little picture of your kid coming through on a device when you're on the road. So you've got a great way to stay connected. This is real time, right?
Yes, this is a frame called the Vizit frame. It is a two-way digital photo frame. So essentially, you can email a picture to it, and it shows up instantaneously.
Right away. Okay.
Right away. This is a great thing if you live in a different time zone or you're traveling in a different time zone. You can send a photo to it, and your child will see the photo when they wake up after their nap or something like that. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing. And there is a way that you can actually respond back as well. But
so
it's just
you can
really
text a message back saying, "Oh, cute picture," or whatever.
Yeah. Now this runs about $229, so it's expensive. But the company is coming out with this. This is called the Mini. It's coming out in June. It's $99, and what this does is it allows you to take any digital frame that you have and give it the functionality of the Vizit. So you just plug it in, right, and so you'll be able to turn any frame that you have into this.
That's great.
Yeah, very cool. It's coming out in
Vizit
June.
photo frames. Okay, next, scrapbooking, and this is something that is a great way to sort of keep your photos organized, right?
Right. I mean, a lot of us use photo sharing sites. I have an example here of a guy out in Reno, Nevada, who uses Flickr, and his name is Brian. He's a divorced dad of 2, and so what he does, he uploads pictures of he and his kids anytime they're doing something together, and then when they're at their mom's, they can see the photos. They can send photos, you know, to the same Flickr site for him. So it's kind of a way for them to keep a collective scrapbook together, and as they get older and older, it's something that they'll always have.
How great.
And it's free.
That's wonderful. Yeah, exactly. So that's even better, partflickr.com. Okay, now video games, I know my son is really into, especially when anything having to do with Lego, and this is the Lego universe. This is a way for parents to stay connected if you want to play games with them.
Right. This is a way, this is called massively multiplayer online games. Essentially, being in a virtual world with your child, being able to play with your child remotely. So for Legos, for example, you get a $19.99 subscription for the game, and then you pay a monthly fee. It's about $9.99, and you're able to play with your child in this virtual world. Now, there are other games that allow you to do that don't cost anything. There's chess, there's Scrabble. I mean, there are other things that you can do online that allow you the same kind of thing that costs as much money. And then, of course, you know, it's always a good idea, especially because various games are age appropriate for different kids. Go to commonsensemedia.org. It is a phenomenal resource, and go onto the online gaming page there, and you can see which games they rate.
How it's
for different ages.
Perfect. Okay. Now, it used to be you used to send postcards or letters from home. You suggest pen paling is a great way to keep in touch with your kids.
Right. I mean, why not just create a dedicated email address for you and your child to use, and get into the habit, you know, especially as your child starts to read and write, to send each other a weekly note, to send each other even a daily note, and then think about this at the end, you know, when they're going off to college, you'll have this.
You're gonna make me cry.
Right, I know, but you'll have this record of your correspondence through all of their age. I mean, I think it's a great, and it's again free to set up a webmail account like that, and something you'll always have.
Okay, and then real quickly, if you want to read them a bedtime story, there's a way to do that electronically as well with the iPad.
So, well, it's an app for the iPad. You need a webcam and a computer, a PC or Mac, to record it. But essentially, A Story Before Bed is a website that allows you to buy digital books and record your voice reading a story to them. So this is me.
By Marianne Richmond.
Okay,
that's great.
And what you can do is you get the free iPad app, and they can look at it on the iPad. They can actually look at it on an iPhone as well.
That's fantastic. All right, and we got one other time left. If you want to hear their voice.
Yes, if you want to hear their voice, you can get iTalk, or another sort of digital recorder for your phone, and you can listen to them wherever you are.
I love you, Mommy. I love you so much. I love you when I
And you could always, this could be your ringtone, but it's just the idea of a free app where you could just record their voice and always have it with you.
Very nice. Mommy Heather Cabot, thank you.